Hey guys, Justin here. I'm in Landsdale right now, and this is probably one of the most dangerous intros I've ever filmed in this channel. Because I'm here at the 450 terminus, ready to take it, but this is the terminus! This is it! Right here! There's not even actually a road. I don't have any road. I'm literally standing on the road of the car. It's not gonna run. Now technically this is actually a designated bus zone, so there's technically only buses gonna run here. But geez, it's like I'm like so dangerous over here. Not even standing on any road. Not even standing on any pedestrian roads. It's literally on the freaking. This is a 70 km/h road, and the cars just keep running through. And then I just like walking by over there, and there's a walk come in, and it's like, and I just saw this random 12-meter bus just like parked right here in the middle of the road. There's not even a bus stand for this stupid terminus. Like, what the hell? You see, there's no bus stand at all. It's just a bush. And there's so many flying creatures just like popping out in the air like daisies. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what those creatures are. They just keep popping out. It just freaked out the hell out of me when they popped out in front of my eyes. This is where the bus parked, and this is where it's going to start service. If you actually check the app to see whether there will be buses depart from this stop, you cannot find anything. Yes, you cannot find anything. It's completely dead. Yes, the Google and app and the Transperth app literally says there are no departure from this stop. Because it's technically, we don't even see a stop here. I was like, when I was walking down here, I was like, is this the terminus? Literally no bus stand, and I don't know where this is going to be. We have 3205 here. I don't know whether that's actually going to be doing the service. I remember this 450 is actually by Perth Transit. But that's a Swan bus, which I just took for the 376. It terminated up on the road, and then it drove over here and just parked here. And you look at these creatures. Look at these creatures flying all over the place here. What are these? Literally just popping out of nowhere and just keep on flying in front of my eyes. It just freaks me out. All right, we'll take the 450 full journey today. Thank you so much, Tara Murthy, for this request here. So we'll film at the back because the generator already asked me to film at the back. There's like 5 of these guys flying all over the place. Like, what the hell? Now, there's actually a bus coming in, outbound 450 coming from Warwick here, which will terminate at the Landsdale terminus, which is going to turn right there at that little roundabout right there, and then it's going to turn in here and just stop right here. Like, what? The weirdest terminus and the most dangerous terminus I've ever filmed. Like right here, literally right here. It's even worse than the Wandawi terminus I did. What the hell? Alright, we'll wait for a bus now. Well, on board 3205, which is actually weird because I just took this bus on the 376. And then I literally, since I get on board, I asked the driver, I asked him, anyone actually board here? Ever? Anyone actually ever board here? And then he said, I'm the first time. I'm the first ever person that he had encountered on this route that actually board here. Apparently it's by Swan. I actually thought it's actually by Perth Transit, but apparently it's not. That's the worst terminus of all Transperth routes. Yeah, and then the driver even actually just, literally the driver said, no one ever boarded at that stop right there. Because there's not even a bus stand. There's no bus stands actually signifying that's actually the stop. So that's how bad it is. The last service came in as Bandy bus too. The last service 3117 towards Landsdale direction. It literally just finished the service right there. Probably maybe someone get off there, I don't know. And then it goes to the stop, but it turns in a 000. It literally, that means the driver already set 000 before actually hitting the terminus. So that terminus is complete crap. It's not even terminus. So that's why, according to the caption, I just made it up. Worst terminus. The route is actually a lot of fun. I've taken this route before. It goes to Warwick Station, passes through Kingsway Shopping Centre. And yeah. But that's how the terminus is. Literally. Google Map and Transperth app literally doesn't say anything about there's actually services that actually starts on that stop. So literally the driver was like, WTF am I doing over here, boarding here. So, wow, literally. I wonder if I am the first person actually board from that stop ever. I don't know, because no one is there. Literally no bus stands says that actually that's the stop there. and there are no houses around there. So literally, like, no one will be using that stop. Like, completely empty use. No one used. Plus, there's not even a stop there. Plus, no one knows that there's actually a stop. There's no bus stands. Literally no poles. Who will know that actually that's the stop right there, you know? Literally. Well, anyways, we're on board 3205 here. So, which was actually the bus I took earlier on the 376. The 376 terminated at Landsdale, and then at a over on the highway actually on Nangara Road, and then it drives over here 000, which I actually didn't see him drive over here at all. I walked it at the top. There goes the bus now, departed. Jesus, this is so funny. I didn't take a shot on the thumbnail because the driver just like called me over since he started the bus. So the previous one was 2904. This one is 3205. I need to take a thumbnail later on at Warwick. Hopefully I can do that. Alright, on to this route, going over to Warwick. Let's do it. I really thought this one's actually by Path Transit, but apparently it's not. I thought before I've taken this route before as Path Transit, but apparently it's not. There are routes in Warwick is actually by Path, but 371 going over to Madeley, that's one is by Path. Also the 344, that's also going to Madeley, that's also by Path. Not so sure about some of the other routes, but yeah. My phone is actually very low in battery right now, only 38%, so hopefully this phone can actually survive until Warwick Station. It should, so that's why, let's do it. Let's see anyone board this route. There probably will be at Kingsway Shopping Centre, but I don't think anywhere at Landsdale over here. Now actually, I just took his bus and I literally sat at the front seat for the 376 journey that he did. Literally the same driver, same bus, same driver. So, and I literally almost took the full journey. I didn't take the full journey. I got off at the second to last stop and I walked over to that no man's land over there, literally. And then he just parked there already. So, that's weird because, a little bit weird because I just took his bus and I'm taking his bus again, but that's okay. It's on different routes, so that's why. And also, I just want to say that driver, literally earlier on when he did this 376, I don't know what he's doing at one section that he wants to drive with one hand. Okay, that's like whatever, drive with one hand, I don't care. But then usually when driver does one hand, he actually put his, usually driver puts the left hand on the bottom of that cage thing that they have, just put it right next there to just hold on to and not fall over. But I don't know what his idea is. He put his hands up here. Literally, he put his hand up all the way there with one hand raised up and then his other hand's actually holding onto the wheel, the steering wheel. I was like, what? Is your hands gonna get tired like that? What the hell? Why you need to put your hands so far up? Do I still have the picture? I think I still have the picture. I just sent to Mark, so that's why I can show you what he did earlier on. Literally, is my thing. Yeah, my picture's still here. Look at this. He literally put his hand right there. What the hell? This was where he put his hand for like one small section. He drove with one hand, right hand, and then he put his left hand right here. Like, what the hell? Usually they put it right here, like at the bottom, but he put it up here. What? That's pretty funny, really. And after that, he just put it back down when he needs to open the door. So, okay, still 0 people, no one on it. Literally completely empty. Anyone boarding? No? Is there someone boarding or is this... Oh, it is someone boarding. No? Oh yeah, it is someone boarding. Just walk back to the front and tack on. Well, tack on at the front, you cannot tack on at the back. that's kind of confusing because usually people, since they board, they just tap their card on the machine, but the driver just ran overboard, didn't see those guys, and then he just opened the back door for them to get on. And then usually as soon as they get on, they're just going to tag onto that machine at the back door, which that one doesn't work. You have to tag on at the front. That one, if you tag onto the card at the back, it's going to default fare you right away. Or like an invalid tag on, you just need to go back to ask the driver. But so that's why I just asked them, do you have to go to the front? You cannot go at the back. So there I go there. We have videos to upload. That's it for today's filming, and definitely actually the last filming in 1 to 2 weeks because semester starting and I need to hang out with my parents when they come over, which they're flying tomorrow night, arriving tomorrow night at Perth Airport. I won't be going to pick them up because they arrive at 10 something, and then last service of the trains and then come back out to the city will be very, very late. So that's why they just ask us, they just tell me just stay back, don't come. Unfortunately, I need to teach them how to buy tickets because that's the first time they ever arrived at Perth and they need to pay cash for the ticket, which is going to be annoying because they don't know how to do it. I actually need to tell them how to do it, and also especially at night, plus they need to take airport line. That's like double and triple the chance of actually getting a ticket check. So you know how stupid they put so many guards and officers on the airport line to check your tickets. Wow, it's basically people that have never came to Perth before, maybe on the train there, and then they need to check them. So like my mom and dad, they don't know anything about Perth, and they're taking the train with like so high security checks of tickets. So I need to teach them how to buy a ticket. Actually, technically, they can just buy a family ride, isn't it? Oh, but no, it's just 2 adults. If they buy 2 standard tickets, 2 standard 2 zones tickets, it's the same fare as the family rider anyway. So no worries. Just buy 2 standards, 2 zones from airport out to the city, Perth. This is some of the same stop as the 376 here. Now I didn't film the 376 because the 376 is so confusing now, really. So many deviating trips, and on Saturday and Sundays, all services terminates at Landsdale. Not the same spot as the 450. That's the only spot for the 450. That's only 450 over there. 374, Terminus at Darch. What the hell is that suburb? Terminus at Darch. That one also from from Mirrabooka up to, I don't know where, but up to somewhere. Not Whitfords, that's for sure. I think it's just to Alexander Heights, I'm not so sure. Deviating trip terminates at Darch. Like, what the hell is that suburb? Although it's actually already a little late, I was still it's not going to be taking the 388. The 388 timetable is so dumb. The last service departed at 3:44, and then the next service at 7 something. Oh, 450. 450 was that bus. 20 something, 7 something. I didn't see. But there that goes. 450, and then probably they just set 000 before even hitting the terminus. Now we will pass through Kingsway Shopping Centre, so that's why later on we will hit Kingsway Shopping Centre. We're going down to Warwick, not going to Whitfords. Whitfords actually above, so that's fine. The Grove at Kingsway Madeley. So Kingsway Tourist Park. It's like a housing place for tourists. That looks like it. Pretty nice looking. Oh, here we are. Turn back down in Kingsway Shopping Centre. It's pretty quick. Kingsway Shopping Centre is just down there. We have the 389, which also passes through. Here's the 389. But the next stop is getting off for the 3 girls at the front. Just got on. Well, literally 4 people used it, with one weirdo. You know who I'm referring to. One weirdo boarding at the Terminus spot up there. Literally no one knows about that stop, and I got on there. And then with 3 girls boarding inside the Landsdale suburb, which is getting off right here at Kingsway Shopping Centre. Red light, we're gonna cut it out. Oh, just kidding, don't need. Continue. And here is the shopping centre. I've been here before doing the 386, which terminates inside. That 386 terminus is also one of the weirder terminus because it's the hell is his problem? He opened the front door while these girls want to get off at the back door, and then he didn't open the back door, so the girls went to the front door and get out anyways. And then after that he opened the back door. And then after he opened the back door, he closed the back door, but he forgot to close the front door. It's so much crap. Let's see if we can see some 386. It doesn't turn out here, but we should be able to see some buses. Just kidding. Because it loops into Marangaru, which is actually over that way. Any buses? No, that's the car park. The bus stop is like in there. Oh, I saw a bus on the side, but of course, just like a corner of the bus. Now, this is the inbound trip, so probably not too many people using the inbound trip, but now, Mark just replied my message saying, because there are no routes actually stop up there. The 355 run along the highway at the top of Nangara Road, which is actually just above of the terminus that I just boarded, which is the stupid terminus. The 355 just run past there. There are no stops there. So that's why if the 355 set up a stop like on the road, then they might get off and change to this 450. But no stops on the 355. The 355 runs straight from Ellenbrook over to Whitford's area with that highway path, and no stops at all. It just runs straight through. So that's why making this route is not useless, but terminus spot is so useless. Oh, my phone almost dropped. Just hit 389 Future Bus 2129. I've traveled this path before, one time. We'll turn right from here, and then after turning right, straight to Warwick station. Which the 449 run along here, over to Malaga over there. So that's a very kind of a rare service. I don't think it has that many services. It runs from Warwick all the way just to Malaga, and terminates at Marshall Road over there at Malaga, which is just basically a straight path. If you check on the app, it's literally just a straight path all the way, just straight across. 450 Landsdale Alexander Drive. 3344. That's pretty packed, but that's an outbound services for rush hours. So son of a... Alright. Well, I'm the only guy going to Warwick station, which is gonna be weird. No one even take this stupid thing. Like, what the hell? Outbound has a lot because of rush hours, but that's basically it. This showing inbound, literally completely no one do it. What is this bus? 2559 on the 388. Which that's an outbound, but probably gonna switch to an inbound 387 very soon. Because there are no inbound 387 until 7 o'clock, which is so stupid, that timetable. Well, this is just a very... Oh my gosh, 3 buses. 106. 106 on the 344. Wow. So that's the towards Morley direction counts as inbound, or is towards outbound? Warwick technically is actually closer to the city compared with Morley, but don't know about that one. Now for sure this is the inbound service, and then Landsdale is the outbound. But yep, here we are already at Warwick. Return down there and go the underpass, and then turn in. The design for Warwick station is very similar to Whitford station, but the bridge is on the different side for the underpass. I need to get ready for getting off, so I will get ready for getting off. So hopefully that didn't disconnect the headphone there. Oh my gosh, I need to put this phone back into the pocket. Is there another 450 coming in here? There is. Another 450. Right there, 450. Landsdale, Alexander Drive. 3279, that's so packed. That's a lot of people on that one. Almost like all of the seats are taken. There's 2160 over there, I don't know what's that gonna do. Future bus parked over here on the side. This is actually a pretty funny one because we need to. This is actually basically Warwick, but we need to, because of there's the pedestrian bridge going into the station. 2322 is the path bus over here. So that's why. So there's Warwick station with the trains. There's Warwick station over there, and you can see the bridge that the passengers will be walking from here over here, which is just up there. You can see through the trees. That's the bridge, but so that's why you need to go underpass and actually go under the bridge and goes into the bus station over there. So, all right, bus over there 446, which I filmed last time, 2909 by Swan Transit. Okay, there goes that train. Next is a W pattern train. Well, made it to Warwick. 423 over there, going to Stirling via Hillary's. So I would take the 387, which is going to depart very soon. Hopefully a good bus. There's two 442s here. Well, here we are at Warwick. I'm just gonna, where he's gonna go, he's just gonna stop randomly. Yep, right here. And getting off time. You're just gonna stop randomly, or you're just gonna set up the next route? Alright, anyways, stop. Boom. Well, another failed thumbnail because he left already. Yeah, I know 449, Malaga, Marshall Road. I know 449 is by path, so that's why. Well, another failed thumbnail, only showing 000, unfortunately, because he already changed the system. Well, I'm just gonna wait for my 387, which whatever it is. Oh, here it is. So I'll take the 387 back to the city now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe. Click the bell so that you can get notifications by post. Check out the links in the description down below for my other channels and my Instagram. Click on these videos up here, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!